107 Tire and Service Center, we pride ourselves on being professional and reliable while giving you an honest service at an affordable price. From alternators, brakes, and computer diagnostics to motors and transmissions, most repairs come with a 12-month and 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. Need tires? We have those too. Major brands such as Cooper, Hankook are a family-owned and operated business located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, Tennessee. Call or stop by today for a quote or repair. 423-620-4970.
With the Buttkicker Gamer 2, and what you hear is what you feel. Buttkicker, the future is feeling.
At Carrier, we've always understood the unique challenges of heating, ventilating, and air conditioning in healthcare settings. And since inventing modern air conditioning and create innovative solutions to overcome them. How do we do that? By looking at air differently. From integrated HVAC system design and optimization, our experts can help you see innovative ways to improve air quality throughout your facility. It's a process that allows you to see even greater benefits, requirements to manage infection control, and enhancing health and comfort through more localized control of air temperature and ventilation, both of which can yield increased patient satisfaction and improve staff productivity. So whether you need HVAC solutions for new construction, replacements, or temporary supply, turn to the experts at Carrier. We'll work with you to provide an optimized continuum of. For more information about our products, resources, and services, and to connect with your local expert, visit carrier.com/healthcare.
Hello, my name is Benny Boudreau and I created the Springrithm app. The Springrithm app allows someone who doesn't have access to a spring smasher to be able to set their car up to its in center to centers, as well as be able to figure out their dynamic loads, as well as make adjustments to them to make their handling of their car better. For someone who does have a spring smasher, Springrithm will greatly reduce the amount of time to figure out those new stack setups by allowing for instantaneous spring rate changes, as well as load changes. Springrithm will even make sure that your setup doesn't coil bind at the loads that you're trying to hit. For only $4.99 a month, you too can have access to the same information that top late model teams across the country.
People want to have a one-stop shop. They need us for now all these different services, not just the heating and air side.
When things are going wrong, you want the company that's going to be able to get things done as fast as possible for you.
Today we're going to be in over 600 homes. What the customers can count on is we're going to send a competent person to your home with a vehicle that's stocked and prepared. We're going to do what's right.
Right now, we're waiving our $79 service fee with any CoolRay, Bight Box, or Mr. Plumber service.
Racers, get them Fabrication headers and exhaust. Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust is an official partner of the American Crate All-Star Series and used by winning racers such as Dylan Brown, Logan Robertson, Carson Ferguson, Christian Hanger, Cody Overton, and Eli Beats. Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust, just a click of a mouse away at profabrication.com. Quality that wins. Get yours at profabrication.com.
The following is a special presentation of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, exclusively on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Your home.
Welcome in here, race fans. It is the sprint car capital of the world. It's the Knoxville Raceway. But tonight, we don't have the wings on top of the cars. We put the fenders on them. It's the Pro Late Model Dirt Series presented by ShowMeDirt.com. I'm your host up here on the booth tonight. My name is Roger Muth. I hope you're ready to go racing, race fans, because this race here tonight is set to turn some heads. We've been to Fairbury for the doubleheader where Tater Williams was able to park it in victory lane. We've been to the Charlotte dirt track and Tater Williams went to victory lane again. Volusia, where Justin Glenhill went to victory lane, and Chase Wascom won the season opener at the USA International Speedway. Who will win this round here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway? We're just about ready to go racing here tonight, race fans, and we welcome you here. As we do know, there are some storms in the area here tonight in Pennsylvania. We hope they do stay away from our truck, and we can keep this show on the road here tonight. Tonight's race is brought to us by ShowMeDirt.com. Now let's get right into things here tonight, race fans, as we are getting ready to go racing. Here is your starting lineup for heat race number 1 tonight. Starting on the pole, driving out of Illinois, driving for the Empire Race Team, driving the number 11 Illinois, this is Brian Hacker. Starting to his outside, driving car number 22 out of Minford, Ohio, this is going to be Brandon Bender. Starting position number 3 out of Illinois also, that's the 00 of Dustin Kenyon. Week number 2's winner, driving the 511 machine of Justin Glenhill, he will roll off P number 4. Jacob Lassiter and car number 51 will roll off 5th here, while Cody Terry will round out our starting lineup. That is your 6-car starting lineup here tonight for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 tonight brought to us by 946 Designs. If you're in the market for an iRacing wrap to look your best like some of these drivers out here, well, look no further than heading over to our friends over at 946 Designs. You want the old NASCAR numbers on that car? Don't worry, they could do that for you. You want some custom numbers put on your dirt car? Don't worry, they got that under wraps for you too. Head over to 946 Designs today. This is the Hi, how are you? Show me with a wave lap here. Because next time by, we're going to turn them loose here tonight, race fans. We thank you all for joining us tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network, wherever you're joining us from. We hope you're ready to go racing tonight. All 6 drivers did make the call here for heat race number 1. So we'll start all 6 drivers here tonight. This time by, we're turning the pace car to the infield, and we're getting ready. iRacing.com pace car is down and away, and we are racing to turn number 1. It's the Illinois boy versus the Ohio driver. Down into turn number 1 they go. Heat race number 1 underway. Good drive by Brian Hacker, but he'll float to the outside. Here comes Brandon Bender. Bender will pick right off where he left his heat race last week at the top of the boards. Lap number 1 already in the books here tonight, and everybody down the back straight away. It's Bender, it's Hacker, it's Glenhill, Laster, Kenyon, and Cody Terry back there. Right now running in the 6th position. All drivers will make the A-main event here a little bit later on. This is just to determine the starting lineup. Check out the rear bar camera here tonight, brought to us by CoolRay. Cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical needs, it look no farther than CoolRay. Take a look at Brian Hacker, brand new colors tonight on that Carbon Junction entry. Driver out of Huntley, Illinois. Right now it's a 2-car, little bit of a breakaway on the outside of the speedway here. 5 laps to go when they come by the stripe this time. It'll just be 4 laps to go here, heat race number 1. Hacker still looking to the inside here to try and make a move. He's going to have to make it down here in the corner. Slide job coming. Hacker goes down to the bottom side of the speedway. He'll slide up in front of Brandon Bender. Not going to make it happen because Bender's going to drive right over the nose of the 11 Illinois of Brian Hacker. Hacker going to fence it, but he's going to skip the foot right in it. Going to try and rebound here, but he's going to fade. The popsicle sticks are going to go in the air. It'll be 2 laps to go this time by at the line. Hacker starts to fade here. We go on board with our ShowMeDirt.com onboard camera here with Jacob Laster. He's back into the 4th position right now. All over the 51-1 of Glen Hill. Final time around the speedway. Can Brandon Bender pick up 2 heat races here? Won last week's heat race, looking to do it again here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Brandon Bender will pick up the 946 heat race number 1. So he'll go down into the books as the heat race winner. Brian Hacker, Justin Glenhill, Jacob Laster, Dustin Kenyon, and Cody Terry will round out your 6-car field for heat race number 1. That means heat race number 2 is coming up here, and let's take a look at your heat race number 2. Starting lineup for heat race number 2 brought to us by Damion Patton Real Estate. And starting on the front row, it's car number 28. He's out of Cincinnati, Ohio. This is Brandon Combs. Starting next to him, the driver. Well, that's just the iRacing official here tonight, logged in, and he'll be up in the tower. He won't be down into the race car, so skip that. Chase Wascom will roll off the second row to the inside, driving car 15. Driver that had a tough one last week, Dylan Hutchinson, in the number 28. He will start on the outside of row number 1. Colin Voles will roll off from P number 5 here tonight. And starting row number 2, he'll move up. It's the new driver here driving the 21 of Todd Ricker. So he'll get his first start, and he'll roll off from position number 4. That is your starting lineup here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 being brought to us tonight by Justin Sick iRacing Photos. If you want a photo out here on iRacing to look like what you see in real life at your local dirt tracks or short tracks, or even when you think about going to the NASCAR speedways, well, looking your best, head on over there today to get your wallpaper for your phone, wallpaper for your background on your desktop, or get a sweet photo to hang on your living room wall. Hit up Justin Sick. So 5 drivers here for heat race number 2. Brandon Combs and the Combs Cut will start P number 1 here. He picked up a heat race win last week. Will he be able to do it once again here this week? Of course, he's got that Cadillac out there. Let's see if that thing rides like a Cadillac when we take the green flag here. What do you say? Heat race number 1 had some pretty good action there with 2 drivers at the front battling it out. Will we have the same thing here? We got some pretty tough competition here in heat race number 2. The 28 of Combs. The 28 of Dylan Hutchinson. That is going to be the 15 of Chase Wascom. Todd Ricker. Colin Voley's back there in position number 5. This time by, put it up on the board. Let's go racing. 8 laps for heat race number 2 is underway. Combs with a great start there. He'll slide up in front. He'll lead him down the back straightaway, but he's got the 28 of Hutchinson right there, hot to trot behind him. Little contact there between the 9 of Colin Vol. Or actually, sorry, that's not Colin. That's actually taking a peek. That's the 21 on the timing and scoring for all you race fans. 9 on his door number here tonight. That's Todd Ricker, the first-time driver here this season, just getting called up. 3-car battle for the race lead as they were just about 3 wide off turn number 4. Chase Wascom holding the bottom, last season's champion, and he comes into the night once again as not your championship points leader. That was Tater Williams for the first time ever in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Chase Wascom is not your points championship leader. He's looking to rebound here tonight at Knoxville. Not going to quite be able to lead that lap, though, because Brandon Combs with the Combs Cut Tires machine, he is up to the outside, and he is high, wide, handsome, and throttle down the back straightaway. He goes once again. He'll scoot out to the race lead. He's still got Dylan Hutchinson right behind him. Wascom was able to find a little momentum down there to get to the front group here, but has not been able to just completely make that pass as those two 28 machines linked up to the outside, and Chase Wascom thought about trying to slide up in front there, just was not able to get that momentum to clear either one of those drivers. 3 more trips around the speedway here at Knoxville for heat race number 2. We will have a full heat race lineup here tonight. Heat race 3 and 4 coming up after this. 3 wide out of turn 4, settle back down into 2 wide because Combs still holds the race lead as the popsicle sticks fly. Wascom has a chance, could slide up in front of your race leader. Look, they're going to go 3 wide this time off turn 2. Wascom going to have a little bit of the momentum that time down there because neither one of the 28s, Combs or Hutchinson, was able to get back into the throttle just yet. Now, Combs is going to get a great run that time off the final corner. He'll see the white flag. White flag is waving here tonight. 1 final trip around the speedway. Is it going to be Brandon Combs winning a second heat race here in 2 weeks, or will it be Chase Wascom? Final turn, here they come. They're going to be side by side. It's going to be Brandon Combs taking the momentum, and he'll win heat race number 2. Chase Wascom, Dylan Hutchinson, Todd Ricker, and Colin Bowles will round out your top 5 drivers here. Next lineup coming up here for heat race number 3, brought to us by Torx Grafixs. This is your Damion, Patton Real Estate starting lineup for heat race number 2. Starting on the front row, driving car number 9. This is going to be the driver out of Morganton, North Carolina, Team 0. This is going to be Travis Smith. Starting to his outside, driving car 61 out of Illinois. This is the driver of the 61 of Brian McDaniels. Starting inside row number 2, hailing out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, it's the Hamburg Hot Dog, the Full Moon Garage, number 97 of Robbie Schaefer. Starting P number 4, driving for the 37 machine here tonight, hailing out of Dexter, Missouri, it's going to be Brandon Marlowe. Driving car 41, this is going to be Brian Vols back there. He'll start in position number 5. With his Rocket XR1 chassis entry here tonight. That is your starting lineup for heat race number 3 here tonight, brought to us by Torx Grafixs. So all 5 drivers do make it to the starting lineup here tonight. Last week, we went 3 for 3 with the Brandons. Brandon Marlowe will start 4th here in that number 37 machine. He was able to pick up a heat race win last week. Will he be able to do it again here? He's got some stiff competition. Of course, Travis Smith making his first start of the season tonight. So we're about to find out. We're going to turn him loose this time by heat race number 3. Another 8 laps going to be the distance here in heat race number 3 tonight. Torx Grafixs heat race number 3 for the Pro Dirt Late Model Series is underway. Travis Smith going to get a great start with that Dodge number 9. He'll work down the back straightaway as the race leader. And it's McDaniel, Schaefer, and Marlowe. Side by side, Schaefer is Marlowe. Marlowe goes to the outside. Schaefer keeps the Full Moon Garage 97 down to the inside. As it'll be the 37. A little contact that time down the front straightaway. Schaefer trying to hold his own on that inside lane. We saw the inside lane did work a little bit in heat race number 2 there. That 37 going to work. Marlowe is up top and digging. Schaefer starting to lose ground. He's back there battling to stay into that 4th position. Brian in the 41 entries back there trying to get around him. Marlowe going to take that spot down the back straightaway. He'll now set his sights on car number 9 of Travis Smith, who's out front riding the fence around turn 3 and 4. 5 laps to go, and Travis Smith is the race leader. Smith, the driver out of North Carolina, sponsored here tonight by 946 Designs. Got that number 9, if you're picking up what I'm putting down out front. Smith right up against the wall there with battle back here between McDaniel and Schaefer. Schaefer's working the inside. That's 61 of Brian McDaniel. Oh, he's going to make contact with the 41. 41 going to make a little more contact up through the roll. It's going to go. McDaniel's going to be able to hang on to it. Brian's going to be able to pass, but he had to go all the way to the inside wall, and you talk about close to being out of bounds. He couldn't have went any farther down to the inside wall, and McDaniel went straight up to the outside wall, and well, everybody's going to be able to hammer down and keep her pointed in the right direction. Travis Smith still out front as the race leader with 2 laps to go. Will he be able to pick up his first heat race win of the year? He'll take the white flag that time by. Marlowe is starting to actually close in here, but it is going to be the final time for 3 and 4. He's going to have to pick something up here. He's not going to be able to do it, so coming back across here for the final time, it'll be Travis Smith picking up heat race number 3 here by Torque Grafixs, and it's going to be Marlowe, Schaefer, Walls, McDaniels rounding out your 5-car field for heat race number 3. So 3 heat races have officially been in the books here tonight. That means we just have 1 more heat race to go. Of course, heat race number 4 brought to us by Evolution Bodies is hit the raceway right here. And this is how they're lined up for that one. This is your Damion Patton Real Estate starting lineup for heat race number 4. Starting to the inside here, driving car 3E. This is going to be the driver out of Greenville, Tennessee, the Warrior Chassis. This is Cody Early. Starting P number 2, driving car number 18 out of Greenville, Tennessee. This is Josh Myers in the Barry Wright entry, Torque Grafixs. Milner Media and Designs entry. Starting back in P number 3, driving car number 75 here tonight. This is going to be Andy Piercefield in the CoolRay sponsored entry. Driving car number 48 tonight. This is going to be John Talkington out Dillhan Springs. It's the Dark Horse Chassis, D&M Coating, J&J Racing, number 48. Starting shotgun to the field here tonight out of Kentucky, the Longhorn. Baggin Motorsports, Tater Williams entry, and Tater comes in with a little bit of maybe a chip on his shoulder a little bit here tonight, because you see the driver down there, well, he's got a bounty placed on his head. If any one of these drivers here tonight can take down Tater Williams, their pickup, I believe the bounty last time I checked was up to a cool 50 bones, so $50 here to a couple of these iRacers, definitely going to be able to help out with some of the content build here on iRacing. That next content drop. So these drivers are looking to possibly get a little money in their pockets when update time. This is the final heat race of the evening out onto the track, and it looks like all drivers but Josh Myers was able to take to the grid, so it'll be 4 cars. It'll be Early Talkington here. All 4 drivers here are going to duke it out. We've seen a lot of speed out of that 75, that CoolRay entry of Piercefield. Of course, Talkington's had to sell some really strong finishes also, and of course Tater Williams, we know the story behind him, but the story behind the 3E of Cody Early, he's had some wheel issues the last couple of weeks, but they say they have it all figured out, and they are ready to get going here tonight as they got that car pointed into the right direction. We're about to find out as heat race number 4 is underway here. Green flag for the Evolution Body. Heat race number 4 is about to take place. Put A laps on the timing and scoring. Here is the pace truck driver of Terry Patterson, or Peterson here tonight. He gets off the raceway. Very slow start there by the front two, but we are green flag racing once again here. Heat race number 4 underway, brought to us by Evolution Body as Cody Early's under attack real early, and oh, Early's going to get punted down to the bottom side of the speedway. The 3E of Cody Early got just punted straight down to the bottom side. He's able to stay in it, but he's going to lose a lot of ground. Battle for the race lead. Now here comes Tater Williams. He's going to slide up in front of that 48P there of John Talkington. Talkington with a crossover move out of turn number 2. Going to get a little swirly, though. Not quite able to keep the power underneath that 48P. So it will be Tater Williams coming across here, and I believe he is going to set sail here. Tater looking to try and have himself a pretty solid starting spot here. He still have to complete all 6 laps if he can hold down that top spot here tonight. Talkington still holding on to that second position. Cody Early another 1 second back behind right now in the 3E. He is sitting there in that 3rd spot. And Andy Piercefield in the CoolRay entry back here running in P number 4. Looks like that 75 of Andy Piercefield, though, just did not get going quite on the initial drop of the green flag here tonight. So that's what put him a little bit behind the 8 ball. Tater Williams already going to see 4 laps to go as he goes down into turn number 1. And it does look like Tater Williams is line searching out here. He knows he has to find a line that's going to work in the feature event later on tonight. This track here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway is very wide. It's one of the widest tracks that we're going to see all season long on the Pro Dirt Late Model Circuit. You see Williams. He's going to come to see 2 laps to go as Talkington is starting to fade backwards. Cody Early is actually starting to close in with that 3E entry. John Talkington right up against the big boards here as he goes by the National Sprint Car. There'll be 1 lap to go right here for Tater Williams. He just got to come back across, and he should be sitting pretty for his feature event starting spot a little bit later on. First, we got to get through the Dyer Trucking invert wheel. Be coming up here in just a little bit. It'll be Tater Williams picking up heat race number 4. John Talkington to come across the line. It'll be Cody Early and Andy Piercefield rounding out the field here for heat race number 4. So heat race number 4 goes into the books here tonight. And man, what a bunch of good racing we've had so far here tonight with these drivers. We're going to get ready here as the warm-up is underway. We'll see if we can get a word in with some of your heat race winners here in just a couple of moments. But till then, race fans, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here to the Knoxville Raceway.
We take many precautions to stay protected. Online protection requires the same amount of precaution. Cybercrime is a $6 trillion industry. Roughly 158 people fall victim to this type of crime every second, and a business will be compromised every 11 seconds. In the last 3 years alone, the number of malicious websites has increased by 130%. Bottom line, you need protection from someone you trust. Call Computer Pros for protection plans as low as $4 a month.
At Marvel's Portable Welding Incorporated, they've strived for over 35 years to make their name stand out in great customer service and quality work. They know the two go hand in hand. Without the support of Southern Delaware, they could not continue to grow and provide the services they do today. Their welders have many years of experience and are certified in both structural steel and pipe. They're committed to getting the job done right, and that's what makes the difference. Marvels looks forward to working with you and thanks you for the opportunity to show you how they strive to be Southern Delaware's #1 welding shop. Marvels Portable Welding. Find them on Facebook.
Racers, get the most horsepower from your great engine with Fabrication Headers and Exhaust. Fabrication Headers and Exhaust is an official partner of the American Crate All-Star Series and used by winning racers such as Dylan Brown, Logan Robertson, Carson Ferguson, Christian Hanger, Cody Overton, and Eli Beats. Fabrication Headers and Exhaust, just a click of a mouse away at profabrication.com. Quality that wins. Get yours at profabrication.com.
Hello, my name is Benny Boudreau and I created the Springrithm app. The Springrithm app allows someone who doesn't have access to a spring smasher to be able to set their car up to their manufacturer's suggested install loads and center to centers, as well as be able to figure out their dynamic loads, as well as make adjustments to them to make their handling of their car better. For someone who does have a spring smasher, Springrithm will greatly reduce the amount of time to figure out those new stack setups by allowing for instantaneous spring rate changes as well as load changes. Springrithm will even make sure that your setup doesn't coil bind at the loads that you're trying to hit. For only $4.99 a month, you too can have access to the same information that top late model teams across the country are using to gain a competitive advantage.
People want to have a one-stop shop. They need us for now all these different services, not just the heating and air side.
When things are going wrong, you want the company that's going to be able to get things done as fast as possible for you.
Today we're going to be in over 600 homes. What the customers can count on is we're going to send a competent person to your home with a vehicle that's stocked and prepared. We're going to do what's right.
Right now, we're waiving our $79 service fee with any CoolRay, Bight Box, or Mr. Plumber service.
At Carrier, we've always understood the unique challenges of heating, ventilating, and air. And since inventing modern air conditioning in the early 1900s, we've continued to create innovative solutions to overcome them. How do we do that? By looking at air differently. From integrated HVAC system design and optimization to control and service, our experts can help you see innovative ways to improve air quality throughout your facility. It's a process that allows you to see even greater benefits, like meeting specific air and ventilation requirements to manage infection control, and enhancing health and comfort through more localized control of air temperature and ventilation, both of which can yield increased patient satisfaction scores, and even improve staff productivity. So whether you need HVAC solutions for new construction, replacements, or temporary supply, turn to the experts at Carrier. We'll work with you to provide an optimized continuum of air. For more information about our products, resources, and services, and to connect with your local expert, visit carrier.com/healthcare.
With the Buttkicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Buttkicker, the future is feeling.
At 107 Tire and Service Center, we pride ourselves on being professional and reliable while giving you an honest service at an affordable price. From alternators, brakes, and computer diagnostics to motors and transmissions, most repairs come with a 12-month and 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. Need tires? We have those too. Major brands such as Cooper, Hankook, Michelin, and more. We are a family-owned, operated business located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, Tennessee. Call or stop by today for a quote or repair. 423-620-4970.
The Pro Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by ShowMeDirt.com, Torque Grafixs, 107 Tire and Service Center, CoolRay Heating and Air Conditioning, Vortex Wraps, Damion Patton Real Estate, Houston Racing Technologies, 946 Designs, Combs Cuts, Scott Morgan Flooring, Marvel Portable Welding, Jeykell Controls, Evolution Bodies, Collins Lawn Care, and Justin Sick Iracing Photos.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Knoxville Raceway. Getting ready to go feature racing here tonight. We got a couple of your heat race winners, though, here on the hooks, and we're seeing if we can get a word in with a couple of them. Let's start right at the top of heat race number 1 here. Brandon Bender, you picked up another heat race win. How did you do it here tonight?
Just tried to stay smooth and consistent. Brian Hacker was throwing some sliders there, and I come up into him a little bit, but other than that, we just tried to stay smooth.
Smooth out there. How's this track going to transition here tonight for the big main event?
I think straightaways are going to get a little rough. It's probably going to be more of a top dominant track, I think, but we'll see how it pans out.
Well, good luck tonight in the 50-lap main event coming up here in just a couple of moments.
Thank you, sir. I'll need it.
So Brandon Bender picking up another heat race win here. And coming in the second heat race was Brandon Combs. And Brandon, it's making a name for yourself here picking up these heat race wins.
Yeah, heat race wins gives you good track position, but don't pay a whole lot when you're not able to get the feature win. Hopefully we can change that tonight.
Yeah, tonight you have a chance, though. You're scheduled to roll off towards the front of the field. Is track position going to be a big key here?
Yeah, track position is going to be a big key here with the top coming in, be dominant. The bottom looks already pretty slickened off, but there might be a little bit there for a few.
Well, let's see you down to the bottom and see if you can get this win tonight.
Thank you. I hope so. I could use it.
Brandon Combs picking up heat race win number 2 of the season and picking up the second one here tonight. Third heat race in his first race of the season, Travis Smith. Travis, a good-looking hot rod. Good to see you out there, and a heat race win in the first race.
Yeah, glad to be back. Missed a couple races there due to difficult scheduling, but car felt good. It's been a long time since I've been in these cars, and hopefully this thing slicks off really good. I think that's be good for us.
Well, we look forward to talking to you a little bit later here, Travis. Good luck tonight, and bring that car home in one piece. It's a beautiful-looking piece.
Thank you, sir.
Travis Smith going to roll off towards the front of the field, and our final heat race of the night went to Tater Williams. Tater, a couple moments here before we go racing. How was the car out there, and what's it going to be in the feature?
It felt pretty good. It's going to be real loose because of the slick track conditions, but hopefully we can keep her tightened up and stay out of the wall.
Well, keep that car out of the wall, stay out of the wall, and bring home that bounty they placed on you here tonight, and maybe we'll double it up for next week.
I plan on it.
There you hear Tater Williams. He's got the bounty on his head. Let's take a look, though, at the invert wheel for how they're going to start this race. Well, let's invert 6 here tonight, race fans, and get this one started. Let's head down and look at the Damion Patton Real Estate starting lineup here for the main event. I wanted to say heat race number 5, but this is the main event tonight here for the ShowMeDirt.com 50-lap main event. Starting on the front row, it's going to be the 22 of Brandon Bender. Starting P number 2, right alongside him, the 28 of Brandon Combs. Travis Smith will roll off from the 3rd position. 4th will go to Tater Williams. Brian Hacker in the number 11 Illinois will go 5th. Chase Wascom in 6th. 7th will go to Brandon Marlowe. 8th to John Talkington. 9th to John Glenhill. Sitting in the 5-1-1 entry. Dylan Hutchinson back in 10th. Robbie Schaefer in the 11th starting position. Cody Early in 12th. Starting 13th here tonight on the grid will be Jacob Laster in car 51. Todd Ricker making his first start will roll off from the 14th spot. Brian Balls will start car 41 15th. Andy Piercefield in the CoolRay 75 entry will go 16th here tonight. Nelson Kenyon rolling the 00 off 17th. 18th tonight goes to the 1C of Colin Balls, and then it'll be Brian McDaniel in the 61 going 19th. 20th here tonight will be Josh Myers, and Cody Terry will round out our starting lineup here tonight. 21 cars down there. As you see them, the fireworks are going off here at Knoxville as we are geared up and ready to go racing tonight in the ShowMeDirt.com 50-lap main event, race fans. We hope you're ready. We hope you're set. Got the popcorn ready. Got the adult beverages ready because we are ready to go. And we did invert those top drivers as we were talking about here tonight. Our starting lineup did not represent that as we apologize for the truck down there. They're still trying to get that figured out and sorted out right, but we're ready to go. 21 cars, 50 laps for the ShowMeDirt.com 50 here at Knoxville, and we are Green Flag Racing. Green Flag is out on a great start there by Chase Wascom. He'll lead down the back straightaway over Brian Hacker. Tater Williams, though, trying to also move up. He works the outside of the speedway. Brian Hacker goes down to the bottom side. Lap number 1 going to be completed. Chase Wascom, your race leader on lap number 1. Wascom is the leader, but here comes Brian Hacker. Here comes Tater Williams. Brandon Bender, Travis Smith right there also. Everybody up underneath the blanket. Throw it on them as they head to turn number 1. Third, number 1, Hacker still down to the bottom side. 3 wide, Travis Smith going to go in the middle. Travis Smith in the middle as the 28 down to the bottom of Combs. Puts the 22 of Brandon Bender. That's a Brandon sandwich, and Bender going to go up, jump the cushion into the outside wall. He went. Here comes Brandon Marlowe now in the number 37. Not going to quite have the run out of turn number 4, but he is hanging right there, position number 7. Talkington is under pressure. There's the number 21 of Todd Ricker. There's the 511. Here comes the 97 of Robbie Schaefer. He's trying to run through the middle side of the speedway with the Full Moon Garage entry. Or Schaefer trying to make it happen on the outside now. Justin Glenhill to the outside, and now they're going to swap it up. Schaefer going to bounce it up a little bit. He's going to try and stay out of Ricker this time. Ricker into the outside wall. Schaefer's going to have to hit the hooks. Schaefer hits the hooks, and everybody's able to go on. Take a look from our CoolRay onboard camera here with Justin Glenhill. There's Robbie Schaefer. There's Todd Ricker back there. Look how close they get down in the corners. Lascombe still your race leader. This is Brandon Marlowe trying to get around Travis Smith. Smith to the outside with the 946, number 9 entry. Look at a couple drivers down on the bottom there. That's Brandon. Look at him, 4 wide. Here comes the 51 of Jacob Lassiter. Lassiter made it 4 wide, and that's going to put Hutchinson back a spot. Hutchinson elected to throw the anchor out the back door. Here comes the 9. Travis Smith going to shoot the gap up through the middle. Down the back straightaway he goes. They're going 3 wide once again down into turn number 3. Smith with the slide job on the 37. The 37 of Marlowe just going to cross back over. They're going 3 wide, turn number 1. Lassiter down there off the little bit of a berm that's built up down there on the inside of the speedway all around the Knoxville Raceway. Boy, what a show they're putting on, and they're putting on a show up front here too, because Combs and Tater Williams are side by side. This is the battle for 3rd. There goes a slide job by Combs. He's going to slide up just enough to keep Tater Williams at bay. Tater not going to have anywhere to go. Now Combs going to go down to the bottom, putting Tater to the high side. Brian Hacker still running in that 2nd spot, but boy, Chase Wascombe there. He is, our camera flips down into turn number 1. Wascombe is riding high, wide, handsome, and trying to make the outside work to his advantage here tonight. He would love to pick up the win here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway for the ShowMeDirt.com 50 tonight here. So Chase Wascombe still out front. Something happened. I just saw Tater Williams drop off our camera. Now it looks like Williams is back, maybe having a little bit of internet connection issues. But look at Brandon Bender work the bottom side of the speedway in that number 22. Bender trying to apply the pressure here to Tater Williams. Right now, Chase Wascombe would be saying, let's throw the checkered flag here tonight already. Bender back down to the bottom. Oh, Tater Williams going to jump the cushion up on the top side of the speedway. He rubbed it up against the outside retaining wall. He's going to throw it in right up on the cushion once again. Look at Combs, though. Combs is right down on the bottom. He's trying to keep that number 28 as straight as he can and chase back down Brian Hacker. Tater's up there putting it right up against the fence. I haven't seen anybody ride as high as he has so far here tonight. Jacob Lassiter is right there also, right on board with the ShowMeDirt.com onboard camera. Look at everybody down to the bottom. Looks like the caution flag out onto the speedway. A couple drivers having some problems. Looks like Josh Myers may have had an issue with his entry. Oh, the 41. Brian Voll's having a little bit of problem there, and then he's going to turn the 18 around, and Cody Early's going to get involved, and big contact actually in one other car. I believe that's the 1C. Going to have some problems, and maybe a little tempers right there. Contact going down in the corner, and that contact carries on through the corner. It's right on board with Josh Myers. Tough one there for the driver of the 18 out of Tennessee. So we'll re-rack them. We will restack them here after a good portion of this first half in green flag conditions. A lot of good racing going on. Race fans, we got to thank you for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether you're watching live tonight on YouTube or if you're watching live over on the Pro Late Model Dirt Series Facebook page. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. So watch us here at the Knoxville Raceway for the ShowMeDirt.com 50. Heat races were in the books. Brandon Bender, Brandon Combs, Travis Smith, Tater Williams all picking up heat race wins here tonight. And, of course, Tater Williams comes in as the points championship leader over Chase Wascom. Justin Glenhill, Cody Terry, and Brandon Combs are your top 5 coming into the night in the championship standings. All-time wins in the series goes to Chase Wascom. He has 8 wins on the series, 3 wins to Tater Williams, 2 wins to Brian Hacker, Justin Sick, Travis Smith, Justin Holt, and Justin Glenhill all have 1 wins apiece here. So the iRacing.com pace truck tonight, driven by Patterson, will fly into the pit road, and Robbie Gold will wave the green flag here. We're racing once again here at Knoxville. 3 wide, one of them going to get turned around. Hutchinson up into the outside fence. Caution light's going to come back on, and then Cody Early comes in, and oh boy. Dylan Hutchinson able to flip it back over onto the wheels, but we'll have to see what just went on. '28 goes down into the... Oh, he gets it off the berm, and Robbie Schaefer nowhere to go. Watch this from our CoolRay onboard camera. Whoop. The shovel nose on these Pro late models make for a great shovel up and over. It's right on board here with Justin Glenhill. You hear him lift, but you see there's just nowhere he was going to go to. So that'll be the second caution flag of the night. Hutchinson, Glenhill, and Cody Early all getting involved. Looks like Dylan Hutchinson was able to go to pit road, get his car fixed, and he is back out there. These drivers do have 2 quick repairs in the pits here tonight. Essentially a backup car if they were to need it. When we go back racing, it'll be Wascom, it'll be Hacker, it'll be Combs, Williamson, and Jacob Lassiter, your top 5. Brandon Bender, Brandon Marlowe, Robbie Schaefer, Justin Glenhill, Travis Smith, your top 10. Looks like the lights on the iRacing.com pace car do come back on, so while we have a chance, race fans, we got to thank you for tuning in, but we also got to thank ShowMeDirt.com. If you're interested in dirt racing in the Midwest, everything from late models to front-wheel drive, they cover it all. Check out ShowMeDirt.com for all your dirt racing needs. So we gotta re-rack them here after our second caution flag of the evening. This iRacing pace truck, the Silverado, will make the left-hand turn right here, and that means we are geared and set, ready to go As here we go, Chase Wascom going to fire it back off. We're putting 16 laps in the books. Brian Hacker gives chase down into turn number 1. Here comes Combs, though. Combs down on the bottom side of the speedway. Hacker's going to stay in the middle, and he's going to try and drive it right through the slick out of turn number 2. As they came past the camera there on the end of the back. Oh, Brian Hacker going to go up, jump the cushion. The driver out of Huntley, Illinois, jumping the cushion, getting up into the fence. He's going to drop from P number 2 all the way back to P number 7 with Robbie Schaefer in the Full Moon Garage entry. Now looking to the bottom side of the speedway with Travis Smith right there as they were 3 wide down in 1 and 2. They go single file down the back straightaway. Here comes Robbie Schaefer once again. He'll throw the attack at the number 11 Illinois of Hacker. Out ahead of them, they're side by side, is Brandon Bender and Brandon Marlowe. That's the battle for that 5th position. One of them way up against the boards there. That's Brandon Combs. There's Tater Williams. It's the bounty man. It's the championship leader of Tater Williams, who has now gotten into that 3rd position. Combs going to throw it sideways with the Combs cut entry. That's going to allow Tater Williams to go to the outside here. Not going to quite be able to get a run. Jeykell Blaster starting to close the gap down the front straightaway. Here he comes. Marlowe still runs side by side. Tater Williams going to jump it off the wall. Tater Williams jumped the cushion, jumped it off the wall, and stayed hammered down with that Combs cut number 182 entry. Williams under attack because Jeykell Blaster is there. Here comes Brandon Bender. Here comes Marlowe. They were just about 4 wide off turn number 4. Hold on to your hat, race fans, because you could throw them all under a blanket. Robbie Schaefer that time jumped the cushion, got a little high in that Full Moon Garage entry. They're still throwing the haymakers back behind them also. Here's the 21 of Todd Ricker. There's Cody Terry in the number 25. Talkington is just out in front of them also. There is racing all over the Knoxville Raceway here tonight. Don't blink because you might miss something. Let's look at Marlowe. Marlowe to the inside here. It's Brandon Combs in 3rd, Brandon Marlowe in 4th, and Brandon Bender. The Brandon show is on here tonight. Something happened to Jeykell Blaster. He dropped from the 5th position back here to running into the 8th spot. See them as they work past the Sprint Car Hall of Fame. Lassiter going to go high and wide. He's going to just diamond it right off the cushion to see if he can get a run down out of turn number 4. He'll cross over out of 4 and look to go to the inside this time down in 1 and 2 on Robbie Schaefer. Schaefer rides right through the center of the speedway. One of them sitting down on pit road there waiting to come out. That's car 41. Ryan Ball's coming back out onto the racetrack. Caution flag is on. Caution flag down in turn number 1. It's the new driver here this week making his first ever start with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. This is Todd Ricker going for a little bit of a spin. We'll have to wait for the truck to see what happened to Todd Ricker here to bring out the caution flag number 3 this evening. Let's throw it back here and see what the turn 3 replay shows us. What happened to the 9 of Todd Ricker. Ricker goes down to the bottom. Oh, he's going to get into the back of Cody Terry. Terry going to spin it around. There's the 61. A little contact there from the 1C. Right on board with Todd Ricker. Ricker made a great move out of 4 down the straightaway and then just right into the back of the 25. Up, over, and around he's going to go. 51 also, Justin Glenhill involved. So a couple drivers making contact and having to go to the back as we look on board with the race leader, Chase Wascom, with our 107 Tire and Service Center onboard camera. He'll have Tater Williams now right behind him, Brandon Marlowe, Brandon Bender, Brian Hacker, Robbie Schaefer. Brandon Combs did go pit side with his 28, so he'll have to restart at the back of the field. We'll wait to see if we can get ready to go back green flag racing this time by. We got to thank Mr. Plumber, Torque Grafixs, Damion, Patton, Real Estate, 107 Tire Design, CK Racing, Buttkicker, Evolution Body, Evolution Racing Technology for hopping on board this season. Of course, Jeykell Controls, 946 Designs, Justin Sick iRacing Photos, Dyer Trucking for the dreaded invert wheel here that these drivers always love to see. Just a couple of the sponsors here that help out the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, along with Comb Cuts, Vortex Graphics, Houston Guttering, Pro Fabrication, Marble Portable Welding, Bight Box, and CoolRay, all stepping up this season to be part of one of the biggest shows on dirt here on the Iracing.com platform. We thank them for their continued support here with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, and of course, ShowMeDirt.com. There you see from high above the Knoxville Raceway, a beautiful venue. They call it the sprint car capital of the world. Well, the late models invade here tonight. Believe we're getting ready to go, but I think they may have just turned the pace truck lights back on. So we're giving another whirl back around the racetrack here to make sure everybody is lined up where they belong. Once we do leave the Knoxville Raceway, we're going to head up north here a little bit. We're going to come to the Williams Grove Raceway. About an hour west here of the Turn 3 Racing Studios, before we head up to New York to the Weedsport Speedway, before we head down to the Coliseum at the Bristol Raceway, and then we're going to come back north here to Pennsylvania, run a double header for the Uncle Sam 25 and the Freedom 100 at Lernerville. Back home here in Pennsylvania. We're getting a little home cooking while we're up here. This time, the iRacing.com pace truck down and away, green flag back into the air, and here we go. We'll be halfway home next time by, but Robbie Schaefer trying to thread the needle with Brian Hacker down on the bottom and Brandon Bender to the outside. They were 3 wide, and you literally couldn't have put my note sheet in between those 3 drivers. They'll go 3 wide once again down here in 3 and 4. One of them up against the outside wall. That's Travis Smith. The 128 of Tater Williams up against the boards here down in turn number 1 and 2. As Robbie Schaefer not quite able to make the move. Brian Hacker started to make his way back through the field. He spent a lot of this race up into that second position as we're halfway home in this one. Couple of them getting together up there in the corner. Everybody was able to keep it going. As I would believe that's the 21 of Todd Ricker. He was the one that had a little bit of problems down there. Here comes race leader, though. It will be Chase Wascom, Brandon Marlowe, Tater Williams. As Brian Hacker and the 3 wide brigade behind them. Still 3 wide. Robbie Schaefer, Jacob Lassiter, and Brandon Bender. Now Robbie Schaefer starting to lose a little bit of ground as he works through the slick. But Bender, one of them going to slap it off the wall up there. That's the 182 of Tater Williams. They're going to go 3 wide now, putting Williams to the outside. Bender in the middle, Lassiter down to the bottom side. Lassiter going to back out of it. He'll go to the bottom side. A little contact there from Robbie Schaefer to Brandon Bender. All this going on quietly. Brian Hacker worked his way back into that third position. As man, Tater Williams will not come off the boards here tonight. He just rides it high, wide, and wide open. Robbie Schaefer once again getting really close to the back of that number 22. He'll have to come off him on exit of the corner. Throw a blanket over all these top drivers here. 20 laps to go. I can't tell you who's going to win this one. Yes, Chase Wascom has led since the drop of the green flag, but that does not mean he's going to be leading at the checkered flag here tonight. There he goes out of turn number 4. So Chase Wascom leading, Brandon Marlowe, Brian Hacker, Jacob Lassiter, Tater Williams, Brandon Bender, Robbie Schaefer, and I believe to the outside lane, that's the 28, that is, of Dylan Hutchinson. He has worked his way back through the field. One driver that has not been able to work his way back through the field is the 28 of Brandon Combs of the Comb Cuts number 28 entry. He's still stuck back here riding in the 14th position. He has dropped 12 spots since the drop of the green flag here, as these drivers just traded some paint last time down the back straightaway. That's Robbie Schaefer and Brandon Bender, as they have been pretty much glued at the hip. Schaefer rides it in right on the hip of that 22 on the right rear. Slides up the speedway out of turn number 2, and he'll get the momentum down the back straightaway. Tater Williams still up there trying to knock the boards down. Brian Hacker, though, trying to get around the 37 of Marlowe. Right on board with the CoolRay onboard bar camera. with Brandon Marlowe as Hacker's down to the bottom. That Illinois driver is pretty fast here tonight. The Carbon Junction entry. Now, Brian Hacker takes the bottom. Marlowe going to go high and wide. He's going to slide up in front of the 128 of Tater Williams. Brian Hacker back to running in the second position, but he's got almost a 3-second gap to try and go run down race leader of Chase Wascom. A little bit of bump drafting through 1 and 2 there between Williams and Marlowe. Everybody able to hang on to him, but boy, were they close together. Jacob Lassiter right there. If either one of these drivers slip, Lassiter is going to be through the door. Robbie Schaefer and Brandon Bender just can't figure out who wants to have position number 6 here tonight. Every time by, they swap it back and forth, whether it's Brandon Bender in the 22 entry or the 97 of Robbie Schaefer. The Hamburg Hot Dog is up there running through the middle of the speedway. A lot of times you don't see the middle work. But the driver with that Rocket XR1 chassis full move garage entry is surely showing us that you can run the middle. And Tater Williams in his 182 showing us that that Longhorn chassis can definitely withhold hitting the wall a lot here tonight. As I think he tried to make the track about a mile in length longer around the outside. 12 to go that time by at the line, and they're almost 4 wide down into the corner. The 22 of Bender to the bottom side, Lassiter and Schaefer in the middle, putting Williams to the outside there, and everybody had to funnel it back. Look at the battle for second, though. Marlowe has run back down. Brian Hacker, as we go on board the Evolution Racing Technology onboard camera, look at Brandon Marlowe really go up there, get it off the cushion, and then try and drive it right back through the middle. Down at 3 and 4, he'll run the bottom side of the speedway. 10 laps to go. 10 to go for Chase Wascom. They're going to come through. It looks like Andy Piercefield having a little problems with handling issues with the CoolRay entry. He'll go a lap down to the race leader of Chase Wascom. Wascom in heavy, heavy lap traffic. He's going to have to deal with more lap traffic before the night is over. Look out in front of him. You see the 00 of Dustin Kenyon. There's Todd Ricker also out in front of the race leader. Very smooth on the throttle. Contact with the race leader. Ricker going to make contact with your race leader down in 3 and 4. Ricker going to have to go to the high side. Kenyon goes to the high side, gets right out of the race leader's way. He wants nothing to do with that. Marlowe, Lassiter, Schaefer all battling. Brian Hacker started to scoot away from this battle. 8 laps to go, and your top podium spots aren't settled just yet. Tater Williams still back there. Brandon Bender still back there. Robbie Schaefer, Jacob Lassiter. You call it heads or tails, and either one of these drivers would be able to win here tonight. Lassiter down to the bottom. Schaefer still running the middle, and you pretty much look at Tater Williams. He's finally come off the boards. Little spoiler damage on. Oh, Tater Williams up into the boards again. He's going to lose ground down the back straightaway. The Max Green 51 entry of Lassiter trying to get around the Milner Designs entry as they're approaching lap traffic. 5 laps to go. High five this time from the flagman. 5 to go here at Knoxville. Marlowe trying to get it done from the outside. He'll power down the back straightaway. They're going around Cody early like he was sitting still with cinder blocks chained to his ankles. Chase Wascom just running away, almost a 5-second lead over second place driver, the 11 Illinois of Brian Hacker. Robbie Schaefer right there also. Schaefer back through the middle. Here he goes. He sees a chance, his opportunity to try and sneak through the middle. There'll be 3 wide, and they will have the lap car, the 00 of Kenyon. It's going to box Marlowe in. A little contact there from Schaefer to the 51 of Jacob Lassiter down on the bottom with 3 laps to go. Schaefer going to try and slide up. Schaefer's going to just take the nose off the 37 of Marlowe. Two to go as the popsicle sticks fly. It's Wascom, it's Hacker, it's Lassiter, it's Schaefer, it's Bender, your top 5. Robbie Schaefer going to try and go to the high side once again. Here comes the 22, the double deuce of Brandon Bender. White flag into the air, though, this time by for Chase Wascom and Brian Hacker as we watch the battle for third. Wascom is way out front here as this battle just continues to rage on for the third and final podium spot here. Chase Wascom will come across. He will win tonight's race here for the ShowMeDirt.com 50 tonight for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. It will be Brian Hacker in second, but third right now looks like it is going to go Jacob Lassiter going to hold on and finish in the third spot. Robbie Schaefer back there in fourth. Brandon Bender in fifth. Sixth will go to Brandon Marlowe. Seventh to Tater Williams, Dylan Hutchinson, Travis Smith, Cody Terry, Josh Myers, Brandon Combs, Justin Glenhill, John Talkington, and Brian McDaniels round out your top 15 drivers. 16th goes to Colin Vols, Todd Ricker, Cody Early, Dustin Kenyon, Andy Piercefield, and Brian Vols. What is your 21-car field here tonight? How they come across here at the Knoxville Raceway. As you see, the 15 will come down here. He will pull into victory lane. He's your winner here tonight, and he's also picked up the bounty tonight by beating Tater Williams. That was put up by a couple of these drivers here this evening. So congratulations to Chase Wascom. We're going to word in with him here in just a couple of moments, and Brian Hacker and Jacob Lassiter also finishing on the podium spots here tonight. We're going to word in with those drivers here in just a couple of moments. Race fans, don't go anywhere. Let's see what your podium finishers have to say after this one here at Knoxville.
The Pro Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by ShowMeDirt.com, Torque Grafixs, 107 Tire and Service Center, Heating and Air Conditioning, Vortex Wraps, Damion Patton Real Estate, Houston Guttering, CK Racing, 946 Designs, Combs Cuts, Scott Morgan Flooring, Marvel Portable Welding, Jeykell Controls, Lens Lawn Care, and Justin Sick Iracing Photos.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Knoxville Raceway here tonight for the ShowMeDirt.com 50 for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. And boy, what a race did they just put on down here on the dirt. They sprayed dirt all over the place. The white walls here tonight at Knoxville are officially painted brown, and that's one of our favorite colors, as we love to see dirt slung all over the place. Let's head down trackside, though, and talk to a couple of our podium finishers. Let's start things off here tonight with the driver of that number 51. He's going to come home in the third spot here tonight, as it is Jacob Lassiter. Jacob, congratulations on a third-place finish here tonight, but you had a mirror full and a side full of a lot of hungry competition out there tonight trying to take you down at the end of this one.
Yeah, man, we started 13th, and we just got lucky that the bottom came in as early as it did, and we rode it up to about 5th, and then kind of swapped back and forth with some different guys, and yeah, it was pretty fun there at the end. Me and Robert had a good race going, and I think we finished like right there at the line together, so I just got lucky enough to get a good run off of 4 to get by him.
Yeah, the timing and scoring literally telling us it's about the splitter on this late model here tonight was the difference between Robbie Schaefer and you at the line. So, boy, what a race. This is 2 weeks in a row here. You finish on the podium. Your crew looks like they've hit on something pretty good with that 51.
Well, I hadn't done a bunch of practice in here. This isn't really this is probably my least favorite track on the game. So, when I come here, if it's on the schedule, I just have to, come here and do the best I can. And like I said, I just started 13th, but I really got lucky to get up here because I just didn't realize the bottom would come in as good as it did. And it kind of started going away there at the end, but then the top leveled off, and I think we'd run another 30 or 40 laps. Track would have been perfect on top and bottom, but yeah, I mean, we just kind of got lucky to miss everything and get up there.
Well, that Rayburn chassis looks like you've definitely dialed it in here tonight. Congratulations on another podium spot here. Who made this all possible back home in Tennessee?
I just got to thank Max Green on the side of this car, he come on board this year and got his help and support, it wouldn't be possible to do some of these events. And then I got to thank my team, Team DTJ. I got to thank Brandon Barlow, who's in the race tonight, teammate. Didn't have the finish he wanted, and I hate that for him. He kind of got shuffled back there, and it was hard to know what line to run, and he kind of went to the top, and I went to the bottom, and it just didn't work out for him. But, yeah, man, I got to thank team, and I got to thank Milner Media Design on the side of the car. I got to thank the wife for taking care of the little one. She sacrifices several nights of the week for me to come in here and do this, so without her support, it wouldn't be possible. And got to thank you for the broadcast, man. You do an awesome job, and Cody and all the guys that put the league on and the admins, couldn't do it without them either.
Well, there you hear it from the driver out of Tennessee, Jacob Laster, going to pick up another podium spot here with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series presented by ShowMeDirt.com. Congratulations to him and all the boys back home in Tennessee. They put on one heck of a show. Finishing in the second position, the runner up here tonight, this is going to be Brian Hacker, the driver of that Carbon Junction entry. Hacker, a great run for you, but it started off great. Qualifying second for the main event here, and then you went backwards about a quarter of the way into this one. How did you work your way back up here for a podium spot tonight?
Yeah, we started off well. We had good speed tonight, but overall, I got really tight on one of those restarts in the features, and I just lost a bunch of spots, lost all my time. I don't think we had anything for Chase tonight. He was gone. He's a rocket ship, but it was a good comeback for us. Ever since they changed these late models a little bit, I just haven't been able to feel them as good. So I don't know. Hopefully I'll figure it out over time.
Well, you had a lot of time. You've been very successful in these late models, so this new setup really starting to kind of relearn everything out there. But now you've been on some big tracks. You've been to USA, Volusia, Charlotte, Fairbury. Knoxville was different. What do you think, though, when we head up here to the Keystone State for Williams Grove next week?
That's an interesting one, and these cars just feel so damn tight now that it's going to be really hard to get them to rotate around those tight turns. So traditionally, I've been pretty good there, but I haven't been there since they changed everything up. So I'm honestly not sure how we're going to perform. So we'll see how it all boils down. But we'll put out our best effort.
Well, congratulations on a podium spot here after, I believe you missed the final race at Fairbury, unfortunately, back home there for you. So we're glad to see you back here tonight with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Who makes this all possible back home in Huntley?
First and foremost, I think this is the first time you've interviewed me since you've been back. So good to hear your voice. Glad to have you back. You're definitely missed on all the broadcasts that I hear your voice on. We'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to run full time this year, just with work obligations and the fact that COVID's kind of going away, and being in the profession I'm in, I can't really stay home during the week all the time. So we'll see what comes of it. But Carbon Junction on the side of the car, big supporters as always. Drew, Colin, all the boys at Carbon Junction. Narrative Coffee, Pathfinder chassis. My boy Smitty for painting this car. It's kind of a unique look for us. Not my traditional colors, but I think it looks pretty good. Thanks to Cody and the guys that put this league on, and Turn 3 for covering it.
Well, Hacker, before you run away, thanks for the kind words, but you need a little more orange in that car, just saying.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I got to get the head honcho at Turn 3 to give me a sponsorship. I don't know if you got pull with them.
Well, I'll see if I can talk to the boss man. I may know him.
You may know him? All right, good.
Yeah, but hey, Hacker, congratulations once again. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, man.
There's Brian Hacker, the driver out of Huntley, Illinois. He will pick up P number 2 here tonight, and finishing P number 1, he pretty much was out for a Wednesday afternoon drive. It's the driver of that number 15. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have him here in TeamSpeak tonight to talk to. I know, what do you think, race fans? We come here, we get all set up and geared up, and we don't have your race winner. We apologize for that. We'll see if we get a word in with Chase Wascom maybe sometime during the week and get that played back for all you race fans. But Chase Wascom came in tonight not as the points championship leader for the first time ever. Tonight, he's going to close that gap back up on Tater Williams. It's almost going to be a dead heat after we leave the Knoxville Raceway. Congratulations to Chase Wascom on the win here tonight, and congratulations to him for picking up the bounty that was set out there on Tater Williams. Of course, Tater Williams finishing back in 7th position. He had a good run himself here tonight. Let's take a look, though, at our feature results. Find where your favorite driver finished here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. 21 drivers did take the green flag, and it looks like all 21 drivers were able to actually finish, a couple of them falling a couple laps down to the race leader of Chase Wascom. That put on just such a blistering pace here tonight. But, man, you talk about a race. Remember that final lap there for that third position between Lassiter and Robbie Schaefer? Brandon Bender right there. Brandon Marlowe was right there also. These drivers put on a show weekly. If you want to have the chance to race with the Pro Dirt Late Model Series, you need to head over to the Pro Dirt Late Model Facebook. You need to contact the head honcho over there of Cody Early, and you need to get in the Spring and Fall Nationals. Now, the Spring Nationals are already done, but don't worry, there's still time to get involved in the Fall Nationals. Pick up a little bit of money that's on the line over there with that series, and then, well, get invited to the big show here on Wednesday night. And, of course, all the Wednesday night shows are broadcast right here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. But for everybody at the Pro Dirt Late Model Series, ShowMeDirt.com, and all of us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network, the show here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway is done. It's in the books. Chase Wascom has won it. Brian Hacker was second. Jacob Lassiter was third. Next week, we roll into the Keystone State. We head up to Williams Grove Speedway. It's the Rumble at the Grove, and it'll be right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Till we catch you next week, race fans, everybody, stay safe, and we will see you at the races.
The Pro Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by ShowMeDirt.com, Torque Grafixs, 107 Tire and Service Center, CoolRay Heating and Air Conditioning, Vortex Wraps, Damion Patton Real Estate, Houston Guttering, CK Racing, Evolution Racing Technologies, 946 Designs, Combs Cuts, Scott Morgan Flooring, Marvel Portable Welding, Jeykell Controls, Evolution Bodies, Consec Iracing Photos. The following has been a production of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, not to be reused without permission or the written consent of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series in any way, shape, or form. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast.